Hello chaps, 2024 is here, and this gives Epic a chance to greatly improve on the missteps they had last year in Fortnite. These are my suggestions. Now that Fortnite has gone full metaverse mode, Fortnite as we know it is just a launcher, and it needs to be massively improved. First, simplify the Discovery tab UI. It's overwhelming to look at, it's laggy, and it looks like a Hulu page. And I don't like that. I think it needs to go back to the Chapter 2 selection screen where they had Save the World, Battle Royale, and Creative. If you click on Save the World, you'll be put into Save the World. It will be put in, if you click on Battle Royale, put in Battle Royale, Creative. Now that there's more modes, I think it should have those as well, since it's, quote, separate games, unquote. And I think that'll be good. Then it will only load on the things you want it to load and not everything all at once. In Chapter 5, they redid the locker UI, which I kind of like, except for the fact that I can't see what items I have are legendary and what isn't legendary or what's epic and stuff like that. So instead of just having the collab rarities, also have the normal rarities as well. Also, I'd like the ability to link cosmetic presets with other cosmetic presets, since I keep forgetting to not change my wrap, so it doesn't match my skin, because the wrap is on a separate page, and I'd also like to match my skin with a car, and my skin with the instruments. I think that would be pretty cool, and I think all you have to do is just link them, have the option to link them, that'd be cool. With the Battle Pass, it hasn't really changed for a year, and I like the layout they have right now. It's easy to go through. It's like Chapter 2, Chapter 1, Battle Pass UI, sort of. And I like it, except the Battle Star system. I hate how I have to go back and look at the Battle Pass tab every single time I level up. So I could wait 3 seconds to claim an item. I'm still doing it in order. Just allow me to auto unlock it. Still have the Battle Star feature for the people who actually want to pick and choose what rewards they want. But still, please have an auto unlock feature. Call of Duty has it. Why doesn't Fortnite? Lastly, for the launcher, they need to add more games. Like, the games they have now, like League of Fortnite, Fortnite Festival, stuff like that is cool. But imagine if they had like an extraction shooter or a park manager or like something like where you could like manage your own battle royale, like adding supply drops for people to fight, etc., etc. I think that would be pretty cool, and I'd honestly play that constantly. But also, Fortnite still needs to approve the games they released in Chapter 5, because they don't really feel like games right now. They feel like modes. Starting with Fortnite Festival. Honestly, Fortnite Festival is in a really good place, but it needs to make things cheaper. Like the pass and everything, and the songs and the instruments, they're way too expensive. I ain't paying $5 for a song and $18 for the weekend skin. Also, they just need to add more songs as well. Like Freebird would be cool, Dream On would be cool, One is the Loneliest Number would be cool. Like, all of those would be extremely cool to have and play in this mode. With Rocket Racing, I feel like Epic was trying to make a easier Mario Kart. However, it just made it jankier and harder to like do stuff in. And honestly, out of all the three modes, this one needs to be fixed and improved the most before adding more content. First, make the cars cheaper. I ain't paying $35 for a Lamborghini. I mean, I'm not paying $100,000 for a Lamborghini in real life, but in a video game, it should be cheaper. I mean, it is, but $35 when I can get 10 bucks selling skins in the battle pass? Seriously? Like, I ain't paying $35. Make it cheaper, like make it 15 or something. Next, fix collision issues. I mean, not the collision issues with cars, because they did fix that and it now actually like feels good, but collision issues with the map. Because the borders are extremely weird, and I feel like there's a physics mechanic that will kill you if you're driving way too fast into something. I mean, that's kind of like real life, but this is a video game where I have a flying car, so I should not be dying to the most random border things. Like, yeah. Also, there is an issue with you get first, you're not getting first. Like, you get like third or something. It's not like, oh, there were three people at the tie, so the game did it like in milliseconds. No, like, you were clearly first, and yet you got fourth. So fix that as well. Also, improve the physics. Like, this is where I mean this feels like Mario Kart if it was trying to be easier, because there is a clip of a guy who is flying like backwards but still going forward, if that makes sense. I mean, not flying backwards, like facing backwards but still flying forwards when you're boosting backwards. Like, it is extremely janky, and like, I mean, there could be other things as well. Like, you can like basically infinitely fly. I mean, it's technically slower if you do fly, but there's a clip of a guy who like takes this massive shortcut and gets first in a race, which first he went like out of bounds, and next, like, the physics in it is janky as heck. Like, seriously. After they fix those issues, they should add more content as well. There should be like cooler obstacles instead of those like red barriers that like slow you down, and it's extremely annoying and extremely uncreative. Like, have something more unique and more Fortnite-y. Like in Mario Kart, you hit a cow, you slow down, or you have like items you can use as well to like speed up or plow through people. But like, add more obstacles that are like Fortnite-y. Like, add like a llama crossing the road, and if you hit it, you slow, like you go to a complete stop or something. Like, that is Fortnite-y. That is Fortnite-y. On top of that, add more maps. Like, it's kind of boring that they're all like in this castle medieval like grassland area, and a like rocky plateau area, as yeah, like those are the only two biomes. Like, have a map that is like you're flying through lava or something, and that could be an obstacle, lava. Or have a map where you're underwater or something. Get more creative with the maps. I'm sorry, a grassland and a rocky desert biome ain't that creative, Epic. It is not. Lego Fortnite is probably the best mode they added in Chapter 5. However, I beat it in 10 hours. Even though you can't really beat it, I did everything the game had to offer in 10 hours. And Minecraft, I can suck hundreds of hours in and not, like, touch Ender Dragon or something like that. Like, the issue with Lego Fortnite is the fact that it needs more content. Like, adding more unique mobs. Like, wolves are cool, skeletons are cool, the brutes are cool, but, like, imagine, like, a lava monster or something. Imagine, like, Kevin zombies or something. Imagine that. That would be so cool, actually. Imagine, like, more unique variants of mobs. Like, instead of, like, normal skeletons, imagine, like, cube skeletons, like from Kevin Cube, or like lava or water skeletons. That would be super cool to have. To add to that, add bosses like Minecraft or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There are bosses you can like take on, and the brute doesn't really feel like a boss. It really doesn't. Like, add a Storm King boss or something. Or add, like, a Kevin the Cube boss or something. Like, that would be super cool to, like, have, like, your friends go into this world and, like, gear up for this, like, boss battle. And, like, imagine the YouTube videos on it. That would be so cool. Also, with these new mobs and bosses, add more biomes or even dimensions to go to. Like, imagine like a Kevin Q biome or a lava biome or something. Or imagine like another dimension but in Lego Fortnite. Like, that would be extremely cool to have, and more areas to explore and more things to collect, and like more experiences to have. I could suck hundreds of hours just exploring these new biomes and having villages in those new biomes. This is a small nitpick, but I think the caves are boring. That's it. Like, you just go in there, mine, try not to die, and repeat. Like, add, like, more challenges to it, because the combat in this game, whilst it's fun, is simplistic. I mean, that's fine. But add in more challenging things, like, imagine a dungeon in a cave that you have to, like, fight through to, like, get extremely good loot at the end. That would be extremely cool to like do with your villagers and your friends. With the new biomes I just suggested, add more materials to have and collect, like OP materials that you get like late game once you get into these biomes or dimensions. Like, I keep bringing Kevin Cube up, but like a Kevin Cube shard. We know that exists in Fortnite, and like add it to Lego Fortnite. Maybe have like certain materials once you craft things together, like summon bosses, like the Wither. That'd be extremely cool to have. And like, yeah, with those new materials, add new tools or variants of tools. Like, imagine, like, more specialty, like, weapons, like in Breath of the Wild, where, like, you can have, like, a lava sword, where it, like, does, like, more damage to certain type of enemies. And then you can have, like, different builds, and, like, certain bosses or mobs require certain tools to have to kill. And, like, imagine the possibilities. Like, again, hundreds of hours to grind for that item you need to have to kill that one mob, to get that one material, to repeat and repeat and repeat. Add more unique mobility. I think like the mobility we have in the game is fine. Like, the grappler and the glider are extremely cool, and you can make like your own budget Minecraft systems, or you can fly with like balloons and houses. It's kind of janky, but kind of funny. Uh, but add like more unique ways, or like more simplistic ways. Of doing that. Like add like a minecart item where you can go to this like minecart and go down caves or something, or travel to other villages. Because it's kind of annoying, like spending 10 minutes like going to a village in a different biome. Like that's kind of annoying to know. Lastly, have the skill gap increase in Lego Fortnite while making more materials farmable, like in Minecraft and Redstone. Like have like wood or granite in Fortnite be farmable, like with these complex farms you can make. That could be new material, like a wire or something. You have to like go collect other materials from these other biomes. That would be extremely cool to have. And like, yeah, imagine like farming a bunch of wood, then building like this awesome mansion out of that wood you just farmed. That would be extremely cool, and have hundreds of hours just grinding for that. Honestly, Chapter 5 for Battle Royale is pretty dang good. I'm having lots of fun with the new attachments and how satisfying the weapons feel and like everything. But over the course of this year, there are some improvements I think there should be to the normal Battle Royale pubs mode. Like, first, have an actual understandable story in Fortnite. Like, why the heck is Peely been kidnapped? Who is the society? And, like, yeah, why do they want Peely? There's nothing cool about Peely except he can foretell the future, apparently. Um, like, where's the 7? Like, what's going on with Geno? Where's Midas? Like, you have more loose ends than the MCU right now, Fortnite. And the MCU has a lot of loose ends. So, pick up your pace. Actually have an understandable, cool story that I can follow. My biggest issue from Chapter 4 was the fact that when the new season dropped, there was a whole new loot pool that I had to get used to, instead of like, oh, here's a few weapons added on to the previous season's loot pool. It was like a whole reset of a loot pool, and I didn't like it because that means you had to relearn the loot pool every single season instead of every single chapter or so. And like, I just evolve it, not change it, but evolve it, where things that work stay in the loot pool, but things that don't get out, or add new weapons that improve on certain aspects of that loot pool. One of my favorite additions to Chapter 5 has been the mods. They're extremely simplistic, and they do change much, and they do customize your weapon. However, it's not as complex as Call of Duty or Apex Legends, which has a pretty simplistic mod system. I think they need to add more cool attachments. Like, imagine like a dragon's breath like attachment you can add to shotguns, or like a ammo type that does more damage to vehicles than players, but nothing too complex and nothing annoying like Call of Duty, but like cool builds that you can do with your weapon during your game. Also, with that, there should be more mod benches. The mod benches shouldn't be on the island, the vault, and the vaults. There should be everywhere. But to caveat that, The mod shouldn't be like 75 gold, they should be 100 gold to make it more balanced, you know? The big nitpick for the past 2 years of the game is the fact that holiday events aren't really holiday events anymore. They're like, so we did it in the past, but we really don't want to do it now, so we're only gonna give you like a few cool Halloween items, or just one really lazy summer POI and stuff. Like, those aren't fun. The Chapter 5 Winterfest is honestly pretty dang good with the amount of content they added. However, it doesn't compare to 2021 Winterfest. That was fun. That was fun. But add more content during these things so people are actually like hyped. And add decorations. Like last Fortnite Music didn't add decorations. That's the least you could do. Speaking of events, during Chapter 3, they added this, like, mini pass event system, or, like, reward tracker, like in Apex, to the game with the Dragon Ball update during Chapter 3, Season 3. And then during Chapter 4, they had one event like that during the season, except in Season 4 of Chapter 4. And the first one was amazing. The cold-blooded event, all original skins, like cool new mechanics. And then it was Star Wars and Jujutsu Kaisen. And I like Star Wars. I don't care for the Jujutsu Kaisen. However, like, do more events that aren't holiday or collab themed, like the Cold Blooded event. And like that would be so cool and get people actually like hyped about the game. And like content and content creation for like YouTubers would skyrocket. It'd be amazing. Finally, bring back LTMs. I want to play Forest Lava. I want to play the Bounty Hunter mode. I want to play One Shot again. Like, those are fun casual modes to bring back to chill from, like, a bad BR match. And I don't want to play Lego Fortnite or Rocket Racing or Fortnite Festival. Those are cool modes, but I want to play Battle Royale, but still chill out. So, bring back LTMs. That'd be extremely fun, extremely nice, and awesome. Yeah. Fortnite Competitive is the only section of Fortnite that needs to be improved, like, the most. Because they've been trying to improve it, but they haven't really improved it that much. And they kind of casualized it. And it's not like it's interesting to watch pros and good players play the game. Don't get me wrong, but like have more skill. I want to see like cool things. First, explain to us how to rank up in this dang game. Like, I can have one game where I have 10 kills and like I get 30, and I only go up like 1 point. But then I can have like one kill and die at like 40 and I go up. Like, I don't know, like, how to actually rank up. And they just need to be transparent with that. Like, that would be extremely nice. I know they want us to have like different playstyles and ranked and have different ways to rank up, but I need a consistent like strategy to go in and not like fly at the seat of my pants. When I do rank up though, I do want cool ways to flex that I have a high rank. An email is cool and a glider variant is cool. But what about like contrails or skins that show off your rank? Like everyone would be going against you if you like were Unreal and you had an Unreal skin and everyone was trying to fight you and kill you. Though that may cause an Apex Legends issue. But it's fine. Lastly, or ranked, have Unreal be the top 750 or top 500 players in the world. Not like, oh, anyone can get to Unreal and you can stay in Unreal. This inflates Unreal massively, and this causes like an extreme like disproportion to the rank system where not many people are elite and champion because it just got to real. Champion players shouldn't be in a real. So I think a real should be top players, 700, like top 750 or something like that. Like Apex or Call of Duty. If they want to have a more casual, competitive experience for the game, I'd like them to have more casual tournaments, like LTM based, like the Floor is Lava mode, or that laser beam flintlock mode tournament. And in these tournaments, instead of winning like money, you can win a little bit of V-Bucks or a skin or something. Something to that effect. More casual, would shake up the game rules so pros don't dominate and sweat on everyone. And speaking of tournaments, there should be more big live stream tournaments. Not like FNCS, like massive prize pool, or the World Cup massive prize pool. No. But have like smaller tournaments than that, but still big enough to be live streamed and show off like lesser known pros and for an underdog. Yeah, normal pros like Clicks or Peterbot can like still sweat, but like have other pros be competing in this. Like a solo cash cup, but if it was like live streamed, basically, sort of. But like bigger, more cash, but not enough cash that Epic goes bankrupt. Last suggestion of this video, and this is the big one every single comp player and even casual players have been begging to be brought back: Siphon. However, Siphon is hard to balance in a game because it promotes extremely aggressive gameplay. Because why not go and search for a heal when you can just kill someone and get that heal for you? And also, clutches become less impressive because once you kill a person, you get 50 shield or 50 health, and then it's like, oh, you're gonna clutch this no matter what. And there was a good clip I saw of a guy who was at 16 health, and he defeated a third party, at the 16 health. And that clip wouldn't have been as impressive if there was Siphon. So I do think they need to add Siphon back, but bring it in a more balanced way, like only in endgames or something where Siphon's activated, so it can be like more balanced, yet still like clips of like pros doing insane things can be like awesome to watch. I hope all of these improvements are implemented some way or another this year. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. And bye.